So first of all, welcome back and Happy New Year to everyone. I hope everyone had a really great doo-doo.
Hey you beautiful buccaneers, Falcore here. So with all the new stories cropping up in Sea of Thieves and with a possible inclusion of a future tall tale, I thought I'd run over some of the more mystical entities that dwell on these seas and go into a little backstory on why some of them exist. Number 1. Skeletons. The skeletons in the Sea of Thieves are a result of a curse. Although the curse varies in many situations, it's mostly obtained by either handling or dabbling with cursed items or gold. Wanda the blacksmith dabbled with the remains of Flameheart's ship and in the process was cursed herself. Wrathbone, aka the Gold Hoarder, stashed all of his gold at the ancient vault in the Shores of Gold, and the throne that he sat in developed his curse over time without him knowing. In certain extreme situations like these, the victims have retained a majority of their memories from their time as a human, and because of this they are able to use their newfound physical abilities in their favor, making them skeleton lords. But in most cases, skeletons are the result of simple greed from handling cursed treasure, turning them into a mindless husk. This is something that the pirate lord wanted to eradicate by locking all the cursed gold in chests of his construction that cannot be opened by ourselves. But that didn't all go to plan. Number 2. Merfolk. Merfolk are a bit of a shady subject, as there is many conflicting backstories for their existence. It is written in the tales of the Sea of Thieves that merfolk are a curse. Spending too much time around them or being bitten by one will slowly make you forget who you were, your gift of speech will be taken, and you'll yearn to be in the water, eventually diving to the depths to be part of their culture. But it is also said that the merfolk are their very own species, that have been in the Sea of Thieves since the dawn of time. There also appears to be several forms that a merfolk can take, the ones we see in the game every day after we fail, and an evil merfolk, which have yet to be seen in the game, other than in statue form. Merfolk lore is something I definitely would like to see expanded in the future. Number 3. Ghosts. When a person dies in the Sea of Thieves, in most cases, their astral form is transported to the Sea of the Damned, where the ferryman gladly gives them passage to the mortal realm once more to live out their days. But some of the time, due to a curse or out of choice, ghosts remain in the mortal realm. The pirate lord, as an example, wears a talisman given to him by a lady named Mercia, which allows him to live beyond his days. I'm unsure about the rest of his crew, maybe it has something to do with being in close proximity to this talisman, I'm not sure. Other ghostly forms can be seen around the world as well, with the inclusion of Pendragon from the recent Tall Tale, who appears to want to stay in astral form, and of course the ghost of Crook's Hollow, who roams the island at random times to scare the pants off any unsuspecting pirates. Number 4. Revenants. These odd, creatures are talked about in the novel. They are basically a ghost that has inhabited a human, a possession, I guess you could say. They are said to have the ability to use astral shortcuts just like ghosts, mostly friendly and mysterious in nature with glowing eyes. The closest thing we have to these in-game are the mysterious strangers seen at every outpost. Although it's not confirmed that these are revenants, they are the closest thing to that description. We also had a female version of one of these, but she has since gone missing. A lot of people have speculated as to why, but unfortunately I think it just has to do with game mechanics. The mysterious stranger is now the quest giver for the first Tall Tale, and if the female revenant was still present, they would have had to do audio dialogue for both. Maybe we'll see her again at some point. Number 5. The Ancients. The Ancients are one of the most mysterious species within the game, mainly because they are nowhere to be seen, either wiped out by natural disaster or something from their own doing, or they simply fled the Sea of Thieves. These guys and gals were the experts on curses. In fact, they could have been the ones that created all the curses, either on purpose or due to dabbling in things they did not understand. The Shores of Gold is the only place within the game where you can see remaining structures and statues left behind by them. Before we all came along, the ancients and the merfolk lived in peace together and would set up large meeting areas where they could talk and strategize about defeating mystical beasts, such as the megalodons and the krakens. Nobody knows why they did what they did, or where they are now, but I get the feeling we're going to be hearing more and more about them as the months go by. Number 6. The Shrouded Ghost. It doesn't exist.